Hello everyone, this is Fantastic Worlds, welcome you back to Lovecraft Country and the Sinking City. Hi. Even the protagonist was happy to see us. Anyways, yes, by popular demand and popular vote, we have returned to the lovely city of Oakmont in the midst of the 1930s of the standard Lovecraftian setting, because yes, this is the canon Lovecraft setting, and I am, of course, will be saying again, probably every episode, I'm using one of the versions of the game that is authorized by the developer Frogware. It's a long story, but the Steam version was pirated, so I got mine on Games Planet, but you can get it on Origin or Microsoft Store or a couple other places too, and I highly recommend that you do so, simply because the Steam version being pirated is a pretty bad one. Anyways, but let's get to our investigation. Like, for example, if I believe, we located Albert's body. Oh, what's this? Oh, gods. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Okay, gunpowder, shell casings. Oh, so we're going to have some crafting going. Isn't it good? Closer in this one. I think we've actually gone back a bit in the... Ooh, we found one single round. This is going to be one of those games where I have to debate whether I want to live or by keeping the... Alright, dude. Open it. Search through it. Gunpowder, alcohol. Alcohol's always good. And no cash in this thing. I'm disappointed. But it makes sense that they removed the cash at the end of the day. Yeah, I know we're supposed to be investigating the murder at this point, but I've kind of gotten distracted. Investigation this. Oh, Albert. Attracting them a supernatural sense. Okay, cool. We found...
There's something in the pocket.
All right, bloodstained note. Lewis, please, just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. Not only is this place flooded, but it's also populated by a lot of fish people. So this is like a triple pun. I don't have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly with the fuzz snooping about the port, but don't worry, I struck a nice deal with the proper people and should have a steady supply channel soon. Just one more week and I'll return everything with interest. All right, cool. Okay, so we have a new Mind Palace clue. Now, if I recall, we Mind Palace... Let me get the instructions back up. Mind Palace is... Oh, right here. There we go. All right, Albert was murdered. Bartender is indebted to local Mr. Lewis Finn. Okay, so bar owner is indebted. Deductions. Lewis may have wanted Albert dead. This one would kill Albert already because he's Throgmorton rather than just drop him off. I've actually begun to think about that, by the way. There seems to be two different motives, because this is using the same system they use for the Sherlock Holmes games that they produce, which are pretty good. It's not Lovecraftian, so I'm not putting it on this channel, but if you ever do want me to branch out into other genres, please let me know. I do like the fact the background here is a dead fish and a doll. Just lovely. Anyways, yeah, there's two ways of looking at this. Right now, Throgmortons are unpopular because they're a bunch of racist ape people. No, seriously, they are, if you've seen the last episode. And they hate fish people. Okay. Ironically, the ape people seem to be okay with the human workers. Because the way she put it, I mean, the lazy... they're talking about how the immigrants are taking the work from us. It's 1930s to 2022, and, like, nothing has changed. All right, yeah. Okay, so, right then, we skip back one. All evidence collected. Yeah, actually, put me back in the Mind Palace here. Albert was murdered. Lewis at the crime scene. Okay. We can't do that, because... Lewis, the Innsmouth that killed Albert Throgmorton, may be hiding at the bar in Oakmont Port. Excellent. Albert was murdered. Okay. Okay, he may be at the bar. Casebook, by the way. Lewis may be at the bar. This is a frosty welcome. In other words, we're going to be going over other cases as well. We don't have any other cases at the moment. Torn piece of jacket. Found bloodstained note in the warehouse for Albert with the forehead. And bloodstained note. All of this points to some serious issues for our boy Lewis, who's apparently the murderer.
It's fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
Let me double check. How do I shoot people? And they don't even, the aim isn't working, so we're not supposed to be in combat yet. At least I kind of hoped we're not supposed to. That could be really bad. But yeah, it's the 1930s, and we're all... thing is that people talk about things improving over time, but it's really the same song. Slightly less intricate performance and setting. Alright, so yeah, I think that's where the body is. Because yeah, I think we backed up. The autosave function backed me up a bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through these sections here. And of course, you know, with the video game, progress is anathema. We want to find all the stuffs, all the collectibles, and I can't open this damned So I guess we're being railroaded. Alright, cool. It's pretty much the tutorial, so I'll take railroading. Dun dun dun. It's a dead body again.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Okay, right. So he's saying basically that this is not a crime of passion, this is premeditated. I mean, you can, to some degree, say that it was hysteria, but hysteria does not put a person up by two hooks and shoot them through the forehead. That, yeah, he agrees too. God, the idle motivation just makes him seem like he's pissed off I'm taking too much time. Hey, protagonist here. You gotta be doing something. Now, I actually know what this place would smell like, having grown up in a port. In a fishing port, no less. Memories. Because, you know, scent is the memory that, is the one most associated with memories. You'll smell something before you remember what it looks like. Low tide there was interesting. Alright. Now, what I love is that the hobo marks are kind of, okay, so I need to find a bar. So, let's see, what's the map? Okay. Map. M. Well, it usually is. Alright, so we got a couple things here. Now, green spots are where I've found all the evidence, I believe. Okay, just... Can I get some details? Is there... there we go. Key evidence collected. Is there more here? All evidence collected. Lifeboat. Yeah, I think we're supposed to, like, get some more stuff there, like, from a tool we get later. So what we want to do is we want to locate... Okay, so I believe... Look at the casebook. There. Oakmont Port. Alright. It's the blue. Alright, so what we're looking for is the blue mark there. Assuming we're moving in this direction. Okay, that looks like where we want to be. I already have done that. I've tracked him down with the senses. I guess we're supposed to come back to the old man Throgmorton here. Oh, that was probably not good for the knees. Okay, the rats just scare me less than other people. Oh. Another piece of evidence.
So the fisherman pursued Albert. Even let off a few shots.
Okay, so I have apparently some more evidence I'm supposed to collect. But yeah, let's go see if we're ready to, see if we can trigger the next part of this.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not? I gave you clear instructions.
Okay, this is a little weird. Okay, so... Let's see, I'm supposed to... I mean, we did this part.
So the fisherman pursued
Oh,
Albert.
right, the supernatural
Even let off a few
senses.
shots.
Okay, so what we need to do is activate the supernatural senses, if I recall this. Where is it? Hold fire, melee, mind's eye. Thank you. Q. Alright, so right then. Let's go back to where I think we're supposed to go. Alright, we can't do this, so we'll go this way, I think. He's fired off a few shots. We know he comes back in this direction. So let's head up, shall we? Ugh, gods. Climb, man. Climb like you can climb. There you go. Oh, God damn it. What's the freaking function for that? Space. Thank you. I was using the wrong button. Alright. Now this... Oh, okay. Here we go. This is more conducive. Now we use the Mind Palace thing, right? Like oh god, don't somebody get bugged. That would be bad. Oh, it does, however, make sure that I have the marks visible. Okay, so I track him down. I come down to here. Supposed to have triggered this, I think. And yeah.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was
So,
deliberate.
alright, so it looks like I have to go find... I need to find Lewis. So I don't need a conversation with him, I need to find Lewis, the murderer. Alright, so he says it's at Oakmont. Now, the thing is, do I have an idea where that could be? Oakmont City Port. Where's the bar he's looking for? Oh well. Guess we'll head here. Okay, I don't really have anything else to go on there. Alright, so Keep hoping I'll find where the killer went by using this ability, but apparently not. I do like having it, though. Might have anything interesting. Can't run when I'm activating it, which, you know, makes sense. So we're going into exploration mode again. Ooh, I'm getting Assassin's Creed flashbacks. All the stuff I can climb. At least the stuff I wish I could climb. He's apparently no assassin. Alright, so under the keel bar, new location. Guessing kind of weird. I expected there to be an actual trail to follow. Can I get up there? Nope. You know me. Always looking around. Okay, so yeah, according to the map, the under the keel bar is literally where I'm standing. I apparently am on top of it. Alright, cool. Let's talk. There's the entrance, I believe. Alright, so we'll go around. Yeah, Port was in much better shape than this place, but oh my god, this does have a familiar feel to it. A lot more paving, though. That was just a thing. Alright, what do we got? Anything? Nothing of importance, huh? Oh well. I do like to let the devs have their, Okay, so they're not going to let us in while the investigation's ongoing, so let's talk to some people, shall we? Alright, who are you?
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
Alright, so he's got nothing to say. Oh my god, they got a, like... Smoker! I got one of those. Damn. You guys probably do a pretty good fish fry. You know what I mean? Yeah, we got more stuff blocking your path, but... I know. Progress is in that direction, but I'm just so curious. I always need to find everything. Alright. Nothing there, apparently. Sure we're not missing anything. They're probably keeping us away from a lot of spaces because of a lack of ability for combat at the moment. Who the heck? Oh. Thought that was something over here. A hot dog stand, apparently. No, I know it's not a hot dog stand, but it's not... I'm wondering if this place will be, like, cleared off when we let the plot continue. Alright, so... What? There's a place here, though. Can't let me in. Yeah, we're railroaded at the moment. Come on, come on. I did this in Alan Wake all the time. Alright. Back to the plot. Hello, random moving NPC. I'm gonna duck in here. Door's open. I'm gonna help myself. Ugh, but nothing. Nothing of importance. Alright, so I should really remember where I'm going here. I used to... Yeah, okay, so this way and back up. Like how they've got the numbers here, pointing us out. That's actually probably in-universe the, that's the number of, street numbers. Or dock numbers, so they can tell which is which. Alright. Alright, under the keel bar. Oh man, we even got an atmosphere thing. Can you do Nobody Knows? Trouble I've seen.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Dude, your drink with some monsters.
Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Apparently his welfare system. Never interrupt the performer. Alright, so... You look... unusual. Oh no. I sense 1930s mild racist, voodoo priestess.
Come
Yep,
closer,
here we go.
troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're
You
some
rhyme?
kind of, fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Polite.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
Alright, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Okay, we'll give her the one bullet we found earlier.
Let's hear what my future holds.
Good. Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
Hail Dagon.
I follow.
I see old and new, a hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too, but you'll only see that from inside a metal cage.
Gonna end up in the asylum again.
And tall pillars, circled by the dead. A race from one to the next, as time itself laughs.
Oh, God damn it. Alright. First of all, I've kind of joked about this being a sequel to my earlier Call of Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth, which is an excellent but primitive game. Because this happens after the fall of Innsmouth, and but unfortunately I'm beginning to wonder, are the Yithians and their time travel in this one too? I mean, are we temporarily bound to some sort of paradoxical path that makes me always come back to this period in the form of a grizzled detective? No, it's just, I mean, let's face it, after this we could do Call of Cthulhu 2020. And we can do the whole trifecta. All right, thank you.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
You are welcome. I can't wait to see what you do.
Well, apparently we're entertainment around here. Oh, excellent. We got the prophecy. Okay, -1 round to the 38, but, we're not shooting anyone at the moment anyways. Okay, you guys nothing to say? All right, so let's talk to you, boy. Well, you're old enough. I'm not going to tell you, boy.
Under the keel. What do you want? I've seen some unsettling creatures around, like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for
Okay.
this.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it.
Yep.
Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah, even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
Hey, let's... Alright, we're not going to go the moral route here. Oh, gods. There we go. Uh-oh. You know what that means, everyone. Yeah. Having trouble with the mouse. That means we switch out to the wired one. You give me a moment here. Apologies. I do like the fact... Alright, I did realize something. There's some people who really find the sound of drinking or eating disgusting, and it's on loop here. So apologies if you are that person. I'll get you out of here as soon as possible. You want him gone? I can help. Always offer to the other person. Always offer something to them. Make it you're trying to help them.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over, and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Rock. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
See?
So,
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him once and for all. But save the shooting for outside.
Oh, I ain't gonna do the shooting.
man, there's your good deed for the day.
Yeah, that's how we play it.
Bye.
Alright, got the bartender's key.
You want a drink?
Well, he'll probably be a vendor after we're done here. But I need to go do that. Anyways, let's... Yeah, he's not going to be upset if we walk into the back, right? Ooh. Do we get... Is there a moral... Okay. First, let's make sure we save, because what I'm about to do is probably extraordinarily bad. Alright, let's get back. We should be doing that more often anyways. I'm wondering, do we crouch? Alright, cool. I always do that when I'm stealing. Oil springs and shell casing. Yes, we are a thief. But don't worry. we also helped him out with his debt problem. Don't mind me, I'm just weird. Okay, cool. That totally was just... The thing is, is this like the normal amount of blood around here? God, this place has a rough reputation. Alright, let's see. A nice picture. Wonder whose it is. When I see these, I know it's like art that's no longer in copyright. It's always interesting. Alright. You're not interactable. I do think this is quite bright, by the way. Put the net around the lights, it's less likely to be knocked over. They really... I mean, that's... The devs have a really good eye for detail, and I'm enjoying this. Okay, I'm guessing that... can't turn it on, can we? Like a little mood music, please.
Hey,
Alright.
who are you? What are you
Alright, hi, Fishman.
Charles Reed, private investigator.
Charles, that's our name.
Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault.
Right.
You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
Talk.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck.
Well, this is the Fishman.
Listen to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
Convenient.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Want to spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
You are a Fishman.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
Gods. It's always... People have actually... Oops, sorry. Voice went to... I may have to lower my mic a bit. But yeah, people have tackled this scenario. First of all, let's put the cards on the table. Shadow over Innsmouth is a highly racist story, in the fact that he essentially is comparing non-Americans, as he likes to think of them, white people, from the many, many sailors at the time who were of mixed descent or straight up from, like, say, Polynesia, for example. Because a lot of times the crewmen of such ships, well, it's the only decent paying job they could get. Thing is that his fish people are an example of how he saw them as alien, and that mixing of the blood would cause the contamination of the Americans, basically how the hybrids come about in the story. So some people reverse the dynamic and said that they've been persecuted simply for being different, but let's keep in mind that these are the children of Dagon, aka Cthulhu, who are simply here to serve their master to destroy the world. In fact, at the end of Shadow over Innsmouth, I won't give away the twist ending, obviously. But one of the things that the Deep Ones declare is that they're planning to do something similar to take over Innsmouth to someplace like Boston. So they can control a big city and all the people in it. So they're not the good people. We may be persecuted, but in the context of the Lovecraftian universe, they are actually a danger to the continuation of the human race. So, think of that what you will.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons.
There's people and 8
Care to
people.
fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed.
By the
We
FBI.
just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to
We
see
have
them
motive.
suffer like we suffered.
Motive means opportunity. I'm going to say he's got the full trifecta, and we're going to turn him in.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation.
Yes.
The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes.
You got nothing to say on
Now
that, boy.
most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest.
He's
Have
always
mercy,
remorseful.
please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
I'll think about it.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something
Uh-huh.
to increase your grinds.
Bribery.
Still have a few bullets on me.
See, I am so tempted to take this guy's money, or bullets, and turn him in. Okay, I am not playing a moral character in this one. We got to remember, most of the games I'm playing here, like Cultist Simulator and Shadows of Forbidden Gods, I'm playing the bad guy. And, despite the fact we're in a 1930s noir story, it's in the Lovecraft universe, which is a wonderful crossover, the question we have here is that we are moral to fish people, ape people. These are specifically, within the context of the Lovecraftian universe, hostile entities. Now, you can say that is because of Lovecraft's racism, except for the fact that we have hostile alien species in practically every form of speculative fiction, be it the orcs from Lord of the Rings, to frog people here, to Daleks and Doctor Who, completely irredeemable representations of our fears. Now, since we're playing in this scenario, are we the knight in shining armor? Are we the mildly sadistic, self-interested bastard? I'm going to go with the mildly interested. So I'm not going to play this with morality. I'm going to play this one for...
It turns out I arrived here unprepared for business. You give me a little something to get started, and my lips are sealed.
I knew you'd understand. Here you are, Mr. Reed.
Yep, new Mind Palace clue. Bartender's key is gone. We gained 4 rounds. Oh, I was reading that, damn it. Alright, so we are going to Mind Palace our thing. No, that's not the Mind Palace. We have to get this lore. Alright, so we have city, correspondence, documents, mythos. Okay, C will be generous in the coming days. It means that Dagon, many gifts delivered, may pray to product. Dagon's going to send tainted seafood. Same thing we do in Shadows of Forbidden Gods when we do Malign Catch, because it's right out of the Lovecraftian lore. I see old and new, a hard heart against iron will. Whatever wins, you win too, but you only step from inside of a metal cage. Basically means we're going to end up in an asylum. Whatever faction, because I'm assuming we're getting factions here, we choose will win because of our efforts as the protagonist. And tall pillars circled by the dead, a race from one to the next as time itself lasts. This could be the Ithians, I don't know. But yeah. And okay. Look, can we just say that we got this? You don't have to... Alright, rarities, nope. Frosty, welcome. So he killed Rogue, maybe hiding there. Okay, found Lewis. Revealed Lewis or lie to save Robert. Okay. Found Lewis flying with the Innsmouth fisherman that killed Albert Throgmorton hiding in a local bar in the port. He admitted he was the crime scene, but he can't remember how exactly he killed Albert Throgmorton. He claims he's just under mental influence, just like the other fisherman at the house, and that he was not in control of himself. He asked me not to give him out. Yep. We're going to take the bribe and we're going to turn him in. Oh, wait, we got to get to the Mountain Palace. Silly me. Get there. All right. Lewis is affected by hysteria. If I cannot match these two, by the way. Lewis is unaware of his actions. Lewis deliberately murdered Albert. Psychic influence or not, Lewis is out to murder Robert Throgmorton. He had a motive too, the mutual hatred between the Innsmouth and Throgmortons. They must tell Robert Thornton the truth to bring them to justice. Okay, so. Yeah, that's the thing. We have come to the point of where it appears this is correct. If I can. But yeah, we're going to go with Lewis to Albert. The game and I are coming to the same conclusion. Probably they sated this, by the way. See anything else in here we can grab while we're doing? Yeah, all right, so we're going to turn him in. Yes, I took a bribe from a murderer, and I feel absolutely no remorse at any of this. Hi.
What the? Get the... Oh.
Well, somebody's having a bender. God, pick a better place, dude. You can buy the alcohol and go home. All right, you got something?
You want a drink?
Not yet.
Embrace your fate.
The fate of all things is to eventually perish. I've embraced that. Everything else in between is just a plus. Alright then. Okay, the port's closed at the moment. Let's go get this knocked out. Definitely call this Dragnet. Name of the episode, because, you know, fisherman television show. Oh god, some of you are too young to know that exists. Look up Dragnet sometimes. It's one of the best early cop shows out there. Still in syndication to this day. Alright then, so we're going to save just in case. Alright, if I have a great outcry out there down in the comments, I will go back in time and change this, but I'm going to turn them in. Okay. Alright, what do we got? The murderer is at the bar.
Just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder. He's hiding at the local bar. Just ask the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family and took it out on Albert.
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons. Justice, bittersweet as it is, shall be served. It's rare for a...
We have increased our reputation for one faction.
Useful. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Okay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throgmorton. I see things, visions, and I needed to stop. I was drawn here, or guided, or I don't know. But I believe the source of this madness is here, in Oakmont.
You're not wrong, Mr. Reed. An inexplicable hysteria spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
Okay, so yeah. Here's what I'm going to suggest, by the way, in real life and in games, by the way. You pick a faction, stick with it. Show loyalty. And if the faction does not show you loyalty, you will be utterly justified in betraying it. But if they do show you loyalty, if they do reward your actions, stay with it. Don't try to play the person in the middle playing all the sides against each other. That might work well in fiction, but in reality, loyalty is a coin that is hard to earn and easy to lose.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below.
He's an occultist.
So I sent men to find out.
Okay.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them.
We have another
Waterlogged
revenue.
ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
You think the flood is unnatural?
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster?
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
No further details.
Your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
Murderer and the expedition are linked.
Your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something.
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week that Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
Tell me more about the expedition.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
Yeah, by the way, let's talk about that. Some people would get their dander up if they're a patron, because now technically I believe we can call him a patron. He gets talks to him like that, but no, it's to establish dominance, and ironically, because he's an ape, he's going to be more into the dominant structure than a standard human. It's to prescribe dominance between the two, where exactly limits are. Now, we've established that he is, of course, dominant to us in this city, which, not really me being, obnoxious, that's the actual truth. He has an enormous amount of power and the ability to command the police, so we do not want him as an enemy. So the thing is that all that was required for us is to rephrase it. This is how protocol operates. And protocol is ironically what separates us from the apes.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
Alright, revolver, cartridges, antipsychotics, knowledge point, expedition. Okay, we got a lot of stuff going. Frosty welcome. Oh, gods. Yeah, can we actually... New case, lost at sea. We'll get to that in a moment. Just waiting for all of this to... Now, let's see if we've got any follow-up.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
I've said everything I know.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
Ooh. No black under blue. Alright, so, let's hit it. Got a lot of stuff to go for. Lore, for example, first. Mythos. And that's, yeah, you don't clear that well. Alright, lost at sea. Gave me keys. X-Force is located at the northern cover side. Throgmorton funded an expedition to discover the origin of mass hysteria gripping Oakmont. The expedition was to explore the seabed near Oakmont. Contact with the expedition was soon lost. Albert Throgmorton was the only survivor. He was subsequently murdered. I am hired to find any other expedition members, dead or alive. Throgmorton will be waiting for a report in his manor in the southern grove. So that's where we'll be started next. We don't have any side cases at the moment. We have no clues. So, yeah. Let's skip to the map. Oh, inventory, by the way. We have 14 rounds for the pistol, which is a 38, and this is a 440 50 trusty six-shooter. Ooh, we can craft additional bullets too. Excellent. And miscellaneous, we have first aid kit and psychotics, basically for our health, restore sanity, crafting materials. Okay, alcohol, oil springs. Okay, how on God's name did coil springs and alcohol make antipsychotics? What are we doing to ourselves? Anyways, 2 gunpowder out of 6, and yeah. We could use our gunpowder. I'm actually thinking about getting a full 6, just because that's what you do. I mean, the thing is, we can... Ooh, this is obviously a damage thing. Tell you what, what's going to craft 2 of these? Just so we have an actual six-shooter. But yeah, other stuff will come up, and we'll do so. Yeah, you're going to find me being rather pragmatic. Because explosive traps and they're wonderful, but nothing beats just, beating a thing to death. Anyways, do we now have... Double check. Where's the aim? Melee attack. Oh, good, we have an entrenching tool. Those are useful. And let's see. Mind's Eye flashlight. It's got this. Yep, the flashlight's good. It's just... I'm just, reconfiguring myself. And we have... Where are we? Aim. Aim is the right one. Now, we still don't have the access to the pistol, so we're not supposed to get into combat yet. Unless... Wait. I think it's... Right, we can... Reload. Now we have it ready. Yeah, okay, we're ready now. The question is, since we're probably going to be doing pretty basic... I want to reload. Yeah, the gun is empty. Good thing to check this stuff, by the way, just to be sure. 2 magazines, and a full load in the 6-shooter. Right then, I think we're good. Good thing we checked on the ammo. But yeah, mapping. Alright, so, where are we supposed to go at this point? It gave us... What is that? Devil's Reef Hotel, which is to get there eventually. Also, Oakmont Chronicle, yeah. One of the things about doing Call of Cthulhu games is how much research you do. Seriously, you do combat is almost non-existent. You want to research constantly. You'll be going to colleges and newspaper article archives and libraries and colleges. It's just in the police department, all of this stuff. Okay, and we have the hospital. All of these are 3 major places to get information, and we have 2 hospitals actually. No, the asylum. We'll be ending up there soon. Throgmorton Manor and Oakmont University Library. Let's see. Oakmont City Hall. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to go through here. Maybe I'm feeling good. But that's the hotel. But where's the expedition? I mean, I thought... Let's see. Where's the... Give me the casebook. I'll need this. Key to the headquarters and place on map. Alright, located the crossroad of Asher, key to the headquarters. Okay, so there it is, and we are... Wait, what? That's not what we were doing. No, we don't... Okay, crying out loud. Remove mark. Thank you. Alright, let's try that again. Crossroad of Asher and Hubert. Do we have to manually do this? Pin evidence. Right, cool. Alright, cool. I guess we have to manually do this. Oh my god, I have to look at a map. I don't have a waypoint. Oh my god, what will I ever do? What will I ever do? Alright, come on. We probably should check out the hotel first, actually. We already have a place set up there. We might want to check out the bar, too, to see if he's open. Alright, so let's... Before we get to that, let's go to the bar first, see if there's anything changed since we got this done. Do you like the fact that we auto-run? Yes. Hate having to hold down that thing. Barv under the keel, it's correct. Okay then, what do you got?
Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
I'm not a complete sadist, so I'm not going to say, well, I'll give it to you through the barrel. That would just be wrong with me.
You want a drink?
Apparently you're not. Well, as this is going to get bad soon. Alright, and I was correct, they have left Grimhaven Bay. Now, remember, like I said, this again. Oakmont City Port. I guess we go this way, and what was it again that we're supposed to look for? Asher and Hubert. So you need to find Asher and Hubert. Asher and Hubert. Marsh Avenue. Of course there's a Marsh Avenue. Asher and Hubert. The evil voices, please keep it down. Asher and Hubert. Stringsport. Look up Kimsport. It's like one of the least utilized places. Old Grove? Seriously. Asher and Hubert. Alright, I will probably look... I'm probably not going to this episode, but I will probably, since we're only got about 15 minutes left, probably head over to the Devil's Reef Hotel, see if we can lock this in place. Place mark. No. Lost expedition. Apparently I can't just place a regular marker in a place. Alright, I guess we're doing this manually. Alright, let's head to the port. This might be fast travel. My guess. But let's head this way. I'll pin down where we're supposed to be going shortly. I do love the fact that I actually make this work for this. Alright, let's head out. See if anything triggers when we go through here. Before we do, of course, save often, save manually. Ooh. We have 3 save spots. Keep that in mind. Alright. Always check to see if there's stuff. Got psychic visions, I'm going to use them. I told you there'd be a trigger. Okay. Okay, astral travel it is. Rad Patriots. Of course, the flag code says that you should be... you should bring the flag in at night. Luckily, we're just an astral construct, so... Ah, god damn it, Dagon's a bit of a bastard. Oh well, it doesn't matter where we wanted to go. This is why we didn't have a marker for the spot. We were able to go directly there. Okay, somebody found our body. Robert Throgmorton fled an expedition to the sea. Ordered the massive stair gripping Oakmont. The expedition was to explore the seabed near Oakmont. Contact was lost. Albert was the only survivor, and we already done this. Right, so home sweet home. I guess this is our hub spot. My diary, point 1. I don't know exactly what sank the USS Cyclops. Only remember the screams and the metal clanking, water filling the deck, and my headache is the worst I've ever had. Yeah, that was a tough level to call Cthulhu. I found myself among the floating seaweed drowning. A nearby piece of boat helped me survive, and they reached the shore of a small island. They followed me on it later, starving, half mad, and babbling about ancient ruins and their destinies. I mean, if you're in a Lovecraftian universe, this is just going to happen every Tuesday. The Gruffshell said nothing of what I saw was real, but my memories are true. My strange powers, gained after the duel, prove it. I found something horrible on that island, something old and dark, and it haunts me. Slithering. It haunts me still. The slithering I really like, by the way. Alright.
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
Always... What is... Always endure, I guess, is the best way of putting it. I'll have to look that one up. Alright, so... Anything else we can deal with? Alright, another map. Ooh, what's this? All that we see or seem is just a dream within a dream. Charles Reed. Oh, apparently I'm...
Never again, they say.
T for help. Dear Mr. Reed, I understand that you're a private eye that caught the murderer in the port. My life's in danger and I cannot trust anyone in the city. Please come to my room, which is opposite yours. I am in despair. My studies have drawn the attention of vile forces. God damn it. This is a Lovecraftian universe. You shouldn't be studying anything more complicated than algebra. No, I'm serious. You study math too hard and then a witch and a rat hybrid come and find you. No, I'm not kidding. They stalk me, and I will soon take me soon. I have cast my lot, and I'm beyond saving, but 7 books must be saved at any cost. Even if I'm gone, find my notes there. This knowledge could not be lost, for it will be our last hope for enlightenment. Please, be the bearer of light, for I failed. Well, that's interesting. Evidence updated. We now have our first side kiss, Mystic Tomes, which is a collection, of course. Alright, laudium.
No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
Right, because drugs like this, by the way, will suppress the dreaming REM cycle. It might you sleep, but they're very poor sleep. Okay. Ooh, we have unburdened newcomer. Right, that's the ability to take off the back. The wind coat. Vacationist. Screw that. I like this. We're going with this. I mean, the thing is, yeah, nice and snazzy too. And that is a pea coat, by the way, which I did have one back when in my Navy days. Yes, I'm also a Navy person. Back in my Navy days when it was assigned to me, it was actually quite nice. I had it for a very long time, and then unfortunately, it got lost it. Raids on Innsmouth. The number of attacks on Innsmouth immigrants has increased. Raids are intensifying, and more Innsmouth are exposed to abuse and assault. Sometimes their whole families are found dead in their houses. Eesh, yeah, well, you know, at the time of recording, this is now happening to Kurds in Iran, and I believe that Turkey just announced genocide against the Kurds in its territory, too, and in Syria as well. God, like I said, the stories just keep cycling. They don't change. Police are on the case with several illegal Innsmouthers' businesses capturing them and their owners sent to jail. The city ought to have cleaned these fish scum some time ago, says Roger Throgmorton, head of the Throgmorton Grand family. This is what we helped start, by the way, the oppression of a minority race, but they are a carnivorous race intent on outbreeding humanity. Not feeling super bad about it. I regret only one thing. It all started too late. Had we not neglected our civic duties, my son Albert would still be among us. Yes, we have started a race war between ape people and fish people. So again, I'm not feeling super involved in this, other than how I'm profiting off of it. Yes, I am playing a complete evil bastard. So, let's check something real quick. It looks like we got some casebook points. Yep. Mystic Tomes, Plea for Help. That's the one we've got right now. Lore. Ooh, documents. Ooh, August Armand's will. Readable, shouldn't have done there. Don't come there, Professor. Come with me. Stinging my brain. Okay, got too close. All right. Raid on Innsmouthers. Ooh. We are going to have all this stuff collected. Excellent. I like a good place like this. All right, Mystic Tomes. The only problem... There we go. Now I can place that on the map, can't I? All right, so Devil's Reed, and we need... Curious if that did appear. Does not look like it. Nope. Doesn't look like we have anything that's been introduced, so we'll get there. We'll get there. We still have other stuff to do. All right, so we got... Note from J. Van der Berg. He's the dude in yellow. Not quite the king, though. Mr. Reed, it seems you've overexerted your august investigation for Mr. Throgmorton. Forgive me for the audacity, but I had brought you to the Devil's Reef while you were unconscious. Please take more care of yourself in the future. I won't be there every time. No, I'm guessing you actually will freaking be there every time. You are my cigarette smoking man. Yeah, this is what happens when you don't get the deluxe room, by the way. Also, when you forget to lock the door, a nosy protagonist come in and take your stuff. That's right, I'm busting in. Somebody remember to lock their door. Oh, what's this?
Makes this place feel more like home.
Oh my god.
I miss Boston already.
Son of a bitch set up a sign? Really? Alright, let's go this way. Let's talk to this dude. I think it's too late for this dude. Oh, I love it. He's got the conspiracy crazy wall. 1930s version. The 2022 version, of course, is a Reddit account. Local women were tombing the rooms, looking about a ruined house in central Culversdale near a radio tower and the crossing of Landing Avenue and King Edward Street. Yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of map climbing. They say the ghost of the house owner and his family still read the unholy book they kept. Several newcomers who tried to settle the ruins have gone mad. Well, we're already crazy, so... Cool. Book in the bank. Talking to the locals is never easy, but this old chap was one of the queerest yet. He was happy to talk about the book, but it laughed when he proposed to buy it. It left it in the most guarded place of the city and paid enough to keep it there until the world ends. And if it is abandoned after the flood, even better. Ignorance is the best guardian. I guess he means the abandoned bilk building in Northern Advent on Forefather Street between Hellhawk and... Map orientation is going to be a big part of this game, isn't it? Alas, it'd be too dangerous to go by myself. Okay. I didn't say you're guarded. Cool, we got more stuff here. Ooh, we're going to miss this if you're not careful. Hidden book. It took a lot of effort to track down this book. After being stolen from the Throgmorton Museum, it was brought by a local surgeon who was found dead in his house after the flood. I snuck in and checked out this place, but in vain. Still, there might be somewhere else the tome may be. A private hospital in the western Reed Heights where the surgeon worked has been abandoned. The archivists say is on Bourbon Street, between Innsmouth Road and Orch Street. Now, what's going to happen, by the way, is we're going to have to look up addresses in the archives, because this guy is doing it for us. And I'll take his stuff, because he's probably not going to pay us anything, because he's dead. Seriously, this is how a lot of cultists end up, by the way. Obsessed by knowledge, filled by books that would probably buy them houses, but in the dingiest place possible. This is actually how Aleister Crowley died. Pretty shitty room. After blowing through millions in his life. Waiting book. Building the church was his redemption. Day after day he worked without payment, carrying stones and putting them in the moist soil of salvation armor. By night, when he returned to the house and the church, he could not sleep. His book of his ancestors brought across the ocean called him. When the church was built, the priest found him hanged in the bell rope, so that's just rude. But the book is still waiting for someone to come and read it. His house is in Central Salvation's Harbor, and the old cheese church between Seven Oaks and Windman Street has a bad fame, and no one wants to live there even after the flood. Alright, so... The wheel tome. I had a dream so real it makes my hind shake. A fused Harris wheel arose amidst the city. People got there and rode it higher and higher until jumping off at the peak. As the pile of corpses grew higher, the crowd pushed me to the wheel. Then I saw a man with a leather bag. He was sitting in the center of the wheel and reading from a book. His awful dirge was making the wheel rotate, and his crowd was dragging to the slaughter. Could this be a vision be real? I know there's a Ferris wheel in the park in western Old Grove near Century Avenue and Beacon Street, but where could the book be? Oh boy. And last one. Bewitched Tome. Local legends have made more in superstition. The dozen witches were hanged from a huge apple tree that still grows near the cider mill. After the documents of confession, where the witches said the devil granted them a book which words of power, Narhotep. The book itself, a black man version. The book hides itself in mortal eyes, waiting for the witches to be born and return to claim it. Or you've got mystic vision given to you by Cthulhu. The witch who wrote this confession lived in Eastern Red Heights, somewhere north of the intersection of Communion Road and Museum Avenue. Could the book still be hidden there? That's going to be one of the harder ones to locate. And this, the Tome of the Mayar. The fishermen talk of a place near the Blackwood Manor on the southern part of Whisper Street where the meetings occur the dead of night. Locals don't like this part of eastern Grimhaven Bay because they seem to fear those who gather near the half-built ships. They say a certain book is read at these meetings, a cursed tome, so people so crave the sea's touch they go and drown in the ocean. That would make me not want to read it. The one reading the book stands in the cursed book that sinks in the fog. Those who touch the shore have either gone mad or disappeared. This sounds great. I think this is a great mission. The nightmares. I boarded the windows up and locked the door. They aren't just men, the Yellow King's gang. They can't just get me now. Now there's only me and these nightmares a little longer, and I'll figure them out. All right. So, yeah, if you haven't figured it out, our dude in yellow runs the Yellow Man gang, and he's working for Hashtir, or is an avatar of Hashtir himself, or has given himself to Hashtir to become immortal, and eventually to become a monster. You're down, Mr. Archer. I've seen you dragging things in your room. Mind the floors, pay for any scratches. Bodies. Sensibly getting into there at some point and checking out all the bodies. All right. Yeah, we're going to go up before we go down because down is probably progress. All right, level 3. Why didn't I get a top place? Here the view of the ocean is quite good. What view? All right. Another. This isn't abandoned. Okay. Cool. Another reader. Everybody in Lovecraftian universe is a reader. And they all suffer for it horribly. Alright, cool. Too many coincidences. So the lighthouse is out. Several cities have gone lost at sea, and now they're decorating Chinese beaches. That's one thing. But now there's an enterprising fellow at the city port hiding salvagers to recover ships. He's turning a tidy profit from selling them. Can't be coincidence. You need to look into it. Now this city wasn't so impossible to navigate. Tell me about it. Okay, we have things to think about there. Alright, so let's check out... Oops, hang on. That's what we want. Lore. Okay, we've got city, raid on Innsmouthers, documents, so you just keep it down, nightmares, note, diary, yep, it's all listed here. Okay. We'll check that out for a side motion at some point too, I'm sure about it. But yeah, Mystic Tomes has got a lot of places. These are the 7 books, 7 locations. We got a fetch quest. I'm not quite sure what we get for it besides experience, but given this is an RPG style thing, all the thing we live for in RPG universes is the experience and to upgrade our items. Right? I wonder if I'll unlock any outfits. You know, it's when you don't put any effort into your shrine to the dark forces, it just looks like that. Alright, nothing important here. It's kind of hoping to be glowing or something. Also, is that the portrait from, oh god, Layers of Fear? Right then. Alright, so let's hit the bottom floor and see what happens to us then. Okay, nothing here to be interested in. Alright.
Finally.
Oh
god. Gotta tell you though, mister, you want to stay on here? You stop making all that noise.
What noise?
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
We have a strict no cultist policy here.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Let's be polite.
I don't really remember what happened, but I'll do my best.
Yeah? Well, next time it happens, you end up sleeping under the bridge like the other newcomers.
You're
exactly friendly with your guests. Aren't we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
Alright.
You can't imagine the crazy nooks and bits I find after they move out. Only thing they're good
oh
for
my
is
god.
the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine. Take what you wish.
You could sell the crap out of this stuff. Pack of notes. Oh my god. Letters. Just. What the? the freaking heck? Oh my god.
Watching you, newcomer.
Oh my god. We're going to be starting next episode just by reading all this crap. What about hobo signs? Darren finally figures out locals use signs to mark special places that you already knew, kind of like secret signs hobos use over the country. That is correct. An historical section during this time around people are unemployed and actively being hunted down by the the servants of the equivalent of the billionaires of our time. They would use secret signs to mark areas, and you had to be initiated into the community to understand what they were. Like, this person is safe, this person will betray you, this person is working for the company, you can hide here for safely, etc., etc. I'm hiding some stuff here. Patrician goes back to well for the flood. I've make out a few of them. You see the crooked H sign on the doors of town. That means the house is inhabited. Crosshatch grid shows a hidden cache of useful items, and the V sign shape is for barricaded, dangerous place. Good catch there, they say. You still haven't figured out the spiral ship sign. Let me figure out for yourself. If they see a sign with a cross and 3Ks, reach for the gun. Oof. Do we actually have the KKK? Oh my god. Also, there's this. Let's just take a look. There's some Oakmont. Let me look through the weird notes. In several Poach's diary, a man kept driving his life in Oakmont. Several visions that marked the place to avoid it. Was he trying to avoid them? Oh boy. Yeah, about the hobo signs. Good that we have that. Oh god. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna clear out this room. Then we're probably gonna call it an episode. It's been a busy day. We come in. We found a murderer. Started a race war. Did a little extortion. Navigate our way around the power structure of the community. It's kind of interesting. All right, so cool, dude. You've really got no problem with me being back here? All right, cool. Dear nephew, to my dear Victor, how's Oakmont treating you? Should you be requiring to support the Blackwoods, we're happy to help you. I've arranged for that. Blackwoods are now probably our enemy since we've turned in the Innsmouth murderer. Regarding your question, I don't know where Robert went, sadly, only that he did not stay in Innsmouth. Perhaps there are hope he didn't perish in this cursed raid. Ooh, Robert. Our crime has been concealed. Take good care of your hotel, please. Plenty of our relatives interested in the property, but you're still a favorite nephew. I know Devil's Reef is in good hands. Oh, Devil's Reef. Anyways, yeah. The other thing to think about is, okay, so Throgmorton covered our ass by essentially creating a large number of raids that covered up the murder of his son's murderer. He wasn't going to do this in public. Ooh, I love that conch shell. It's beautiful. One of the locals probably just swam to the bottom of the ocean and got it. All right, so, okay, we'll check this place out. Right then. Because shit. You know, I'm not even paying for the hotel either. It's kind of interesting. We're going to get the gang to do it for us. And we are definitely going to save. Anyways. Alright, cool. Okay, we accept that. Alright. So, we've got a lot of things to work on. Side quests, 2 are already opened up. I've got to learn how to use the map system by using the addresses, yeah, kids out there with your GPS, how you feeling? The other old-timers who use this sort of thing. And I think this is probably the best outfit of the 3 that I have access to right now. I think some others you only get with DLC. I think others you unlock during the game. But in any case, I always like a sharp dress cut man like this who knows how to dress with the cold. Anyways, this is Fantastic World saying farewell from Lovecraft Country. Double so in this particular game, and the Sinking City. Hope you enjoyed this. Of course, if you did, like, share, subscribe. If you subscribe, hit the notification button. Hey, I actually remembered it this time. And if you really like what I've done, down below are links to the Gummer payment platform where you can become a supporter, gain access to additional material, and also vote on what additional material we added to the channel as a result of the stretch goals. We have the 2nd stretch goal for supporters, and should we reach the 3rd, we will have 3 bonus episodes per month instead of 2. In any case, I will see you next time.